and a former teammate, and used to go, Elizabeth. Remember the movie made after you had the touchdowns?
Yeah,
it's the big one.
I'm coming to join you.
Let's get him up, former teammate, running back, and he was the MVP of the national championship for the 93 Sugar Bowl and 92 championship. So Derrick Lassic, former running back of the Alabama-Clemson Tide, joining us. Derrick, what's happening, my man?
Nothing much. How you doing?
Man, we're doing great. Got Antonio here with me in the studio, so I know he wants to say something to you.
Not
I don't know what's all that noise in the background. I guarantee. Have you seen him lately? You haven't seen him lately. Oh man, he's been in the gym so much, man. I'm talking about. Jay. His arms are as big as his legs now.
Are they?
Man. Yeah, I swear, man. He look like Popeye now.
How are you doing that?
I enjoy lifting. Not like when we were playing, we get in the gym and act like we were lifting. I enjoy it now.
That's right. So I guess tell everybody what you're doing. And we're telling folks you live in Atlanta, and but just kind of give everybody a background of where you are now.
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta, and I'm flipping houses. I was in medical device sales for about 12 years, and retired from that, and now I'm just flipping houses. I'm married for 4 years, have a 3-year-old, and between flipping houses and taking care of a 3-year-old, I stay busy.
When you say flipping houses, do you mean like flipping tires?
With them muscles?
Yeah, no,
I'm
like,
gonna leave you alone, Lassic.
Hey, when you watch this team, this offense, and you look at what Coach Saban has done the last decade, just love to get your thoughts on just what he's accomplished, and also this team this year and this offensive performance. Tua and the ultimate distributors got all the talent, receivers, running backs around him, and they set the SEC record for the most yards this year by a team, which is pretty unbelievable for an Alabama offense. Talk about what you've seen and just your perspective.
You know, that's why I think Coach Saban's one of the best coaches in college football history. Is he adapts to the times. You know, we used to be 4 or 5 yards in a cloud of dust, a defense that would smother you, stop the run, big defensive linemen, big linebackers. But he saw that the times were changing, and he adapted to it accordingly. And as far as our offense, I mean, Tua is one of the most accurate quarterbacks that I've ever seen. And then you give him all those toys out there, Judy, Ruggs, Smith, Waddle. You know, and we still can run the ball like if we had to, just dominate in the running game. We could do that with the 3 or 4 backs we have in that great offensive line. Our defense is not what we're used to, but I think also because the offenses aren't like they used to be. They're not as conservative and they're more wide open, so it's going to allow them to score more touchdowns.
Yeah, and I wonder, too, because of the way we're playing offense, if that doesn't really affect the defense with teams doing things maybe out of the ordinary, not in their tendencies, or to try to catch back up.
Oh, yeah. You know, when we played, it was like, you know, get 4 or 5 first downs, let our defense arrest and win field position and win the game 17-3 or something like that. You know, now our offense is so dynamic. You know, it's like, all right, defense, don't sit down too long. You know, they can score in 1 or 2 plays.
Hey, which one of these running backs, I guess all of them are very, very talented, but of the guys this year, who I guess 1 or 2 that you've been the most impressed with at the running back position?
Well, Jacobs, you know, he's explosive. He can run with physicality. He's elusive. He can make you miss. He's quick. You know, and Harris, number 34, Harris, I've been impressed with him. You look up, he has 100 yards. It's like, how did he get 100 yards already? You know, he's got to break a long run here and there for like 40, 50 yards. He runs tough. He's reliable. They don't lay the ball on the ground. So I've really been impressed with those. Najee hasn't played as much as I thought he was going to play, but when he's in there, he's impressive also. And don't sleep on Robinson Jr. I mean, when he gets in the game, he is hard to bring down. So, you know, I mean, the stable is full there at Alabama.
Lassic, it's been a lot of talk about Trevor Lawrence, man. do you, as a freshman, do you really feel like he could have a big game against us?
Well, anything can happen. Nick Saban is such a great defensive mind, and his schemes are so complicated. So he's going to put together, I feel, a pretty good game plan facing an experienced quarterback. I mean, he's going to give him different looks, different blitzes, different coverages, disguising a lot of coverages, trying to get him to fool Trevor a couple times. But you can't ignore how he's played Trevor Lawrence. I mean, I've been waiting for him to have a bad game. He really hasn't had one. So, we can't expect him to have a bad game. We got to go out there and execute, play defensively, and hopefully we'll outscore them. Because it's not going to be a low-scoring game. I don't see it a low-scoring game.
Hey, Derek, this is Jay's partner in crime here, Lars Anderson, and I worked at Sports Illustrated for 20 years. What did it mean to you to be on the cover of SI, and did that have any lasting impact, and do people still want you to sign the cover of the magazine?
It meant the world to me, coming from, small town in New York, I always got the Sports Illustrated, and you dream about being in it, let alone on the cover. So it meant the world to me. And I forgot the second part of your question.
How many copies do you have?
God, yeah.
That's the question.
Honestly, the copy I have is framed and it's hanging up on the wall down in the man cave. But I get people that I don't know how they get my address because, I do everything to keep my address anonymous. But they seem to find my address, and I just say thank you to them. I don't return them because, I don't want them to know that's my address. So sorry about that.
I love it.
That's dirty, man.
No,
Lars,
Antonio, man. Listen. If you open up Pandora's box, it's hard to close it.
No, you're right. No, you're exactly right.
Jay and Antonio know that, yes.
Man, my Pandora's box has been open because they just drive by my house and leave it on my doorstep. So, I've given up on that part.
But when you're the mayor of Alabama, a mayor of, what's the name of that city you live in?
Somebody Shelby County. Shelby County, man.
When you're the mayor up there, you have to have access to the public, or the public has to have access to you.
Hey, Derek, I live about 2 miles from our new studio now, and I was wondering if I could get that scooter back from college.
Man, I got rid of that scooter probably about a month after I had it. Coach Starlin gave me half the death. He said, you mess around and fall on that thing, and there goes your NFL career. So I said, let me get rid of this.
So he came home with me, and he's like, I want to buy the scooter. I had this Honda scooter. He's like, I'll go around campus, all this stuff, and he had it for like a month, and I made him sell it. He paid me good dollars for that.
Jay, you didn't give me a good deal on it either. I mean, you charged me top dollar.
I know.
Can I get some of that money back?
Give me a little bit off. Yeah.
Well, last with Coach Starlin made you get rid of that scooter because he wasn't sure who bought it.
Jay, we had a payment plan. I think we worked out something.
We did.
Well, Coach didn't know that.
That's right. Well, man, so great to catch up with you.
I told him when that linebacker blitzes from his backside, I'll make sure I pick him up.
That's right, yeah, and you did very well. When it comes to the game this Monday, and Antonio, I've asked other teammates this, when you got Dabo on one sideline, you got your team on the other sideline, and who will you be pulling for coming up on Monday night?
Bama side five to the day we die. That's what we say, right?
Yes, there you go, baby. To the day we die, baby.
Don't question Alabama. I want to be able to walk up to Dabo and say, hey, your boys played hard, Dabo. They played hard.
Hey, Derek, what kind of player was Dabo like when you were with him?
Dabo was scrappy. He was a scrappy kind of player. He wasn't intimidated. He get out there and show you he can do a little something. I was more impressed with his basketball skills than I was his football skills, though. Dabo can shoot the jumper now.
He can.
A lot of people
He'd love to play one-on-one. Yeah.
Hell of a basketball
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was. You know, and everybody kind of looks at, you know, he was such a great possession receiver, maybe not the fastest, but he still had pretty good speed. It ran great routes, and had a lot of athleticism, as you said, as far as even on the basketball court, which a lot of times you can see athleticism. I'd never seen anybody till Sam Shade that could play defensive back and not play basketball.
But then that's the case.
Hey, listen.
A lot of things Sam couldn't do. Sam couldn't play basketball. Sam couldn't dance.
Hey,
But
well,
he went on playing in the NFL.
Yeah.
Safety.
Speaking of dancing, Dabo's route running was a lot like his dad's move.
What you trying to say? It looked like he had a spasm when he ran the route.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Exactly.
Derek, great to catch up with you. And I told my mom that you were coming on today. She told me to tell you hello and that she misses seeing you, and that she'd love to see you sometime in the near future. But take care. Tell hello to the wife and also to your daughter, man. Awesome, and congratulations on everything you've accomplished.
Hold on now.
Yeah.
My son.
It's a son.
I'm son. I'm sorry. Well, no, you have a daughter on the way. Just wanted to let you know.
He
Don't
did
tell my
see
wife
already, man.
Hey, great to talk to you, my man.
See you, Lassic.
See you, Derek.
Send my love. All right, Antonio.
All right, man.
Roll Tide.